Chosen one, stop for a moment, put everything else aside. Quiet the noise around you and take a slow, deep breath. Hold it, then gently release it. Something brought you here at this exact moment. You may have arrived feeling distracted, emotionally tired, or uncertain about what to do next. But God is asking you to become still because there is something your spirit needs to understand. You do not have to respond to everything. You do not have to defend yourself whenever someone misunderstands you. You do not have to explain your heart to people who have already decided to question your intentions. Sometimes the wisest response is silence. Recently, someone or something has been testing your emotions. A familiar subject may have been mentioned. An old wound may have been touched. Someone may have behaved in a way that seemed designed to provoke a reaction from you. Part of you wanted to speak immediately. You wanted to correct the story, expose the truth, or make sure everyone understood your side. But something held you back. That restraint was not weakness. It was God protecting you from allowing a temporary emotion to create a permanent problem. Some conversations can be won while your peace is lost. Some arguments allow you to prove your point, but leave your spirit exhausted. Not everyone asking questions genuinely wants understanding. Some people are only searching for a reaction they can use against you. That is why God is teaching you to pause. A pause gives wisdom time to speak. It allows emotion to settle and reveals whether a situation deserves your attention. You may have noticed that certain environments no longer feel comfortable. Conversations you once accepted now drain you. Gossip, confusion, and unnecessary conflict no longer entertain you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not becoming cold. You are becoming careful. You are not losing your heart. You are learning how to protect it. You are recognizing that everyone cannot follow you into every season. The old version of you felt guilty for saying no. You believed boundaries would make you look selfish. You repeatedly explained yourself because you wanted everyone to understand that your intentions were good. But God is showing you that your boundaries do not require approval from the people who benefited from you having none. Some people became comfortable with unlimited access to your time, energy, and kindness. They expected immediate answers and endless forgiveness. Now that you are protecting your peace, they may say you have changed. They are right. You have learned that love does not require you to tolerate disrespect. Forgiveness does not always mean restoring someone's access. Being kind does not mean becoming a permanent home for another person's chaos. God is preparing you for something that requires emotional maturity. The blessing ahead cannot be managed with the habits you are leaving behind. Your next opportunity will require focus. Your next responsibility will require stability. Your next relationship will require discernment. God does not want you entering a new season while old triggers still control your actions. That is why the tests have felt familiar. You thought you had moved forward, and then a similar situation appeared. Someone used the same tone, touched the same wound, or created the same temptation to defend yourself. The situation may be familiar, but you are different. Where you once reacted, you now breathe. Where you once chased answers, you now wait. Where you once begged to be understood, you now trust God to reveal the truth. That is growth. Growth is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes growth is realizing that something which once controlled your emotions no longer has power over you. The message arrives, but you do not panic. The accusation appears, but you do not spend the night preparing a response. A door closes, but you no longer question your worth. That is healing. Someone may be trying to pull the old version of you back to the surface. They remember when you reacted, argued, chased, and over-explained. Your transformation makes them uncomfortable because they can no longer control your emotions. They press familiar buttons, but nothing happens. They create distance, but you do not chase them. They speak indirectly, but you refuse to enter their confusion. Continue moving forward. Do not return to an identity God helped you escape. Do not reopen a door because someone returned with another apology, but no evidence of change. Pay attention to patterns, not promises. Words can be rehearsed, but consistent behavior reveals the truth. God is strengthening your discernment. You are beginning to recognize when kindness is sincere and when it carries hidden expectations. Do not ignore that awareness. You do not need to expose every motive. Some revelations are not instructions to confront someone. They are instructions to adjust your access. You can quietly create distance. You can stop sharing personal details. You can pray for someone without allowing them to continue disrupting your life. You can love people while recognizing they are not safe for your next season. Not every battle belongs to you. Not every rumor deserves correction. And not every lie requires an immediate answer. Truth does not become false because someone refuses to believe it. God knows what happened. He heard the words spoken when you were absent. He knows which parts of the story were changed to make you appear responsible. Let God handle your reputation while you protect your character. Continue walking with integrity. Keep your heart free from bitterness. What is hidden will eventually be revealed, but you must resist the temptation to rush the process. This season is also exposing relationships. Some people loved your availability more than they loved you. Others supported you while you struggled, but became uncomfortable when you started rising. Do not become bitter when this is revealed. Be grateful that God allowed you to see clearly before entering your next chapter. Revelation is protection. A closed door is not always rejection. Distance is not always loss. Silence is not always emptiness. Sometimes God removes the noise so you can finally hear His direction. There is a decision ahead of you. It may involve a relationship, an opportunity, a personal goal, or something you have delayed because you fear disappointing others.